So the carbon fiber reinforced PEKK. We built this grade specifically. We formulate all of our stuff, compound it ourselves, but essentially what this one specifically is for is our aerospace customers. I mean, you can use it for anything you want, but the PEKK that we use is an aerospace approved grade from Arkema, and the carbon fiber that we put in there is a chopped Toray T800S intermediate modulus carbon fiber. So essentially it is an aerospace spec carbon fiber. We get the certs from Toray. It's a certed material from Arkema, and so our aerospace customers use it for structural components, test components, but we have a few that actually use it in conjunction with PEKK continuous tapes. And so that's, for us, one of the really specific materials that we made directly for aerospace. And it's a little more difficult to tell if it's gone from gold to tan because it's carbon fiber. So what we do, and seriously when we say this, what we do is we put in a sacrificial part, if you will, that is unfilled, so we know when that one's turned, this one's turned. Yeah, so that's kind of our little canary in a coal mine that we know when it's fully annealed. Just real quick on the Toray, so the regular carbon fiber used is a 50K high modulus, what would be considered a standard carbon fiber, chopped. We don't particularly use milled carbon fiber that much, maybe PLA. But this stuff, because it's an aerospace grade 24K carbon fiber, it's got a 5 micron diameter, whereas the traditional carbon fiber is a 7 micron diameter. It may not sound like much, but say if you put 10% into a compound at, say a 10%, 15% loading, you'll end up with, volumetrically, you'll end up with twice as many carbon fibers in the compound because it's a thinner carbon fiber. So you end up with a stiffer carbon fiber to begin with, and then more of them by the weight. If that makes sense.
And the same goes for the PEKK and the ULTEM as well, right?
Yeah, we use, on those ones, we've switched over to the high-end Toray carbon fiber for that, just because it's compatible with the high temp stuff. Those customers tend to be a little bit more discriminating. It's more costly, significantly more costly carbon fiber, but those things are already kind of expensive anyway. So you put a very expensive carbon fiber in PLA, it's kind of obnoxious, but if you're putting it into PEKK, it's actually cheaper than the PEKK you're displacing. So it kind of is worth it.